Hey ARC team, welcome to ARC TV, the show where we keep you updated on all things ARC and all things recovery. I'm Courtney Howe, and with me today is Shannon Gray. He is the Director of Recovery Services here at Addiction Recovery Care. And guys, in your peer support groups, you're going to be seeing a new curriculum being rolled out, and it's going to cover all of the recovery pieces of your time in treatment here at ARC. So Shannon, go ahead and tell us the overview of this 12 steps of freedom from self.
Sure, okay. Hello everyone, my name is Shannon Gray again. I want to kind of get focused on the overview first off, and know this, our number one position is to put you in the best possible position for long-term sobriety. And that is the overview when it look at phase 1, 2, and phases 3 to grow in internship, and then whether it's become productive members of society or kind of focus on working at staff here. That's our number one goal. So the overview is basically a complete, thorough description of 12-step recovery. You guys will be asked to complete a certain amount of tasks when it comes to the steps and assignments, and they are sequenced basically over a period of 1 to 6 months based on the phase. All right, so in this segment I'm going to focus on the first couple of phases, phase 1 and phase 2, when you get here at ARC. Okay, like she said, we're focusing on the recovery peer support groups, and the first groups will be focused on group sessions 1 through 8. Now, when you're a newcomer and you're our guest here and we'll welcome you into the process, our number one goal is for you to know the problem, to look at the admission of powerlessness and the admission of unmanageability. So our sessions will focus on that such thing, okay? So it'll be group sessions 1 through 8, and they will be of the educational variety only. They will repeat over and over. Repetition is key for long-term recovery. I'd like to think that I'm a product of selective hearing, and I know many of y'all have that as well. So that will be the focus in phase 1, group sessions 1 through 8. You will not be required to turn in any assignments, but we will be providing a big book. And I do want to also emphasize the fact that even though some of these sessions are focused on the 12 steps and the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous, the curriculum is also open for your interpretation. That means is that any 12-step based fellowship can work, whether it be Alcoholics Anonymous, Narcotics Anonymous, Celebrate Recovery. I encourage you to choose your particular fellowship to go through this process. So then when they basically go to phase 2, and then you're admitted into the phase 2 portion, all we're doing is we're adding a couple of group sessions to that process. So that will take you at group sessions 1 through 10. So the focus of sessions 1 through 10 will give you a fundamental, thorough education of steps 1, 2, 3 in recovery, which is basically the problem, admitting I'm powerless and I'm unmanageable, basically believing that I can be restored to sanity and believe in a higher power that can help me do so, and then making a decision to turn my will and my life over to the care of God as I understand Him. So that focus will be that on educational variety only. It'll be 1 through 10. Again, focus on repetition, 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 repetition. And then during that process in early PHP, you will be given a handout for a step 1 packet. And again, you will be able to answer some of the same questions that are being taught in the curriculum. If there are issues with residents that have issues with reading and writing, don't worry. That's when your brothers and sisters will lend a helping hand, because that's what we do. And we want to make sure that you're taken care of. At that same time also, the peer support staff will give you a meeting sheet checklist. And this is yours and your responsibility to carry around and verify your assignments. So you hold that on, they give you this sheet, you then take the first step, and then you get it initialed and checked off, and you'll have an amount of time to do so. When a client then, when you turn into step 1 packet, and then you move on to the IOP phase, then basically the focus is going to be increasing the level of education to group sessions 1 through 12, which is the focus of steps 1 through 5. All right, I want you to have as much information as you possibly can about the first 5 steps of it. Okay, it's one thing for me to turn my will and my life over to the care of God as I understand Him, and it's another thing to figure out what I need to turn over. And then that's when your will, your thoughts, and emotions will come in, and this education will give you an opportunity to do so. During that time, they will also be required to turn in steps 2 and steps 3 as far as the packets go. You will have plenty of time to do this, but that'll be a requirement for completion through that particular phase in that particular program. Remember, our goal here is not only to put you in the best possible position for long-term sobriety, but we don't want you coming back unless you're giving back.
That's awesome, Shannon. Thank you so much. And a big part of this is that they can be in any ARC facility and we're all covering the same curriculum. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So guys, I know this was a lot of information, and this is actually a 2-part series. So after you see this one, you'll see what happens with this 12-step program in phase 3 and into your internship. So stay tuned for that. We'll see you back here next time.